No one involved in Comic-Con ever suspected that their intimate geek gathering that began in a hotel basement would eventually take over the entire San Diego Convention Center, sprawl out into the Gaslamp District, attract upwards of 125,000 attendees, and pour more than $135 million annually into the San Diego economy.
I don't think anybody ever thought that this show would be the size that it is. I have to be honest, it's going to sound a little cheesy. I still don't think we see it. The organizers, everybody who works on the show is focused on making sure that we produce the type of event we want to have, we would love to attend. An environment that's fun, that's safe, that people can be themselves and meet new friends, and more importantly, really share and partake in all that comic books and popular arts has to offer.
David Glanzer is spokesperson for Comic-Con. He began attending the show in 1978 in costume.
One of the first costumes I ever made was a Tusken Raider from Star Wars. And I have to tell you, my friend Allison and myself spent months buying material and trying to find pictures in every magazine. We would even go to Los Angeles because Los Angeles had Japanese stores that had different publicity shots from stuff than we would get. And we made these Tusken Raider costumes, and they were a huge hit. Incredibly hot to wear, but a huge hit.
Star Wars, like comics, was a gateway to Comic-Con for many in the late 70s. At Comic-Con offices, you'll also find Trekkies and Whovians, and shelves filled with toys. That's because the staff are pop culture enthusiasts. Most began their association with the con as attendees or volunteers.
I think we all enjoy this show tremendously, but we enjoy it in a very different way than we did before. When I first started coming to the show, I went through the exhibit hall, and we used to have 24-hour film rooms. I loved movies, so I'd spend a tremendous amount of time in there. I don't have the luxury of doing that so much anymore, but there's still a lot of stuff I get to see. There's still a lot of stuff I get to do. I get to watch news segments after the show to find out what I missed.
This year, there's even more to see and experience as the show continues to develop into a kind of Comic-Con campus. Since Comic-Con has run out of convention center space, organizers have had to be creative. This year, they've added the intimate new venue of the Horton Grand Theater.
These are ticketed events, so the people within the convention center will have an opportunity to get tickets for these things. And because it's such a small seating capacity, the tickets are limited.
But free with your Comic-Con badge. Also new is the Toucan Tracker, a wristband for those waiting in line for Hall H.
We're hoping an ability to help attendees in line better gauge the ability of them to get into a particular panel. So as an example, the first panel of every day in Hall H, the room has been divvied into basically 4 sections. Each section will get a wristband of a certain color. Again, it's an experiment. We'll see how it works. If it's effective, probably continue to do it.
And demographics continue to change.
We've seen an increase in female attendees at the show, and younger female attendees too. I think years ago, with the popularity of Japanese animation and manga, a lot of that seemed to be geared toward females. We saw a big influx. And so I think currently our breakdown is about 60 male, 40 female. I would not be surprised if that were different after the show, but again, we won't know until after the show.
But how long can this geek chic maintain such a high level of influence and popularity? Glanzer says that at some point, it's likely to wane.
I think so long as we produce the type of show that we want to attend, so long as we stay true to that, we'll have a good show, and I know that there will always be some people who will enjoy it, and I think that's the important thing. And also, if we can educate some people too as to the real rich history of some of these areas of popular art and their contributions to art and culture, it's a great thing.
So prepare for an invasion of superheroes, cosplayers, and zombies as Comic-Con opens its doors and arms to geeks of all kinds tonight. Beth Accomando, KPBS News.